Hello, this is Tyrant. Welcome back to episode 12. We're working on getting our grinder and our washer setup going. The washer setup will eventually be in the basement. We skip a lot of the extra where we figure out where we actually want the output of this to go. Eventually I decided to just set up the washer. As you can see, there's a few spots in here where we have failed setups where we try to decide where to put things, and it was important to show you the steps I went through and a little bit of the failure while I built around the actual machine, got the casing set up, because getting stuck in these grinders suck. It's very easy to step on in them on accident, and they do not let go until you are dead. And or you come out the bottom if you manage to survive that long. Now, I'm not sure if I can voice this entire video at once, so if I sound a little bit funky... Ooh. Look at this. That crafting right there is actually us trying to automate our crafting for specifically deep slate brick, or whatever the name of it is called. It's just my preferred building material. It has to be smoothed out first, so we need a two-step crafting process. It's both 2x2. I believe we end up moving this in the end, for that matter. And back to what I was saying originally, I had a wisdom tooth taken out. I had a pretty bad infection in my mouth, and I had a really uneven bite. So I had to have one taken out early. I have 2 more coming up very soon. Everything is healing fine so far. It's just a little bit hard to talk, and I'm going to sound a little bit off. But I figured I'd get this video out here for all of y'all anyways. Now, you saw that I got the autocrafter working. We've skipped to the next step in the auto crafting, where we're getting the second stage of the crafting setup, where it goes from a smooth deep slate into the actual bricks. And now it looks like we're taking our hold down to the second floor, where we're going to actually have our washing set up. You don't get to see a lot of the mining going on. I do skip a lot of that at this point. I've decided to focus largely on the progress, and where I can show you some of the mishaps I've had and some of the mistakes I've made and some of the non-progress. I do have a little bit to show you here and there, but other than that, we're largely focused on what we actually get set up machine-wise. Now, in the current live streams, if you've been there for them, or if you go back and actually watch any of them, you'll see that everything upstairs is currently dismantled, and we only have everything downstairs set up. You'll see in either episode 13 or 14 when I get some additional stuff set up downstairs. Again, we will be streaming here relatively soon, I hope. We're probably going to be down a player or two, so I'm probably going to be solo playing a little bit. And the effective goal is to catch back up to where we were and to be a little bit more intelligent with our builds here. As you can see, I'm still learning Create at this point. We've played another mod pack since then that has Create in it, and I took quite a bit of time to go over different construction mechanisms and how I would like to do things differently going forwards. And it's not like we don't see that progress during these episodes and during the live streams either. I gradually swap over to better and better building mechanisms, just more efficiency, less tedious needing to put gears and belts and everything everywhere. A lot of that just requires precision mechanisms. How this is currently set up is everything that is put in that chest is then ground up, goes downstairs, drops on the belt, and goes through the washer. I do not currently have the exit of the washer set up correctly, which you'll see me mining out a little bit here. The washer is working correctly though, which Solar just confirmed for me by picking up things. A little bit of a celebratory bounce there. Gotta get our bounces in. And it looks like we've completed downstairs, and I am now loading up the grinder with all of our different ores. Effectively what it does is it grinds its own ores, and anything that you have, whether it be a solid or the actual nuggets, what are they called? I don't remember. It turns it into nuggets. Now the main problem we have, I didn't fix it yet. I mined back to be able to fix it. We need the belt to come out one more, and then a funnel to go into a chest, is pretty much what it is. That is one block too low. Come on, let's get it fixed. Alright. Get the belt set up, get the funnel put on, get the machine sealed in, and now everything should go into the chest as intended. Now, going forwards here, our goal is just to increase our efficiency with our ore processing. Eventually, as you can see, we have all kinds of different skills, increase our gem plate and everything. That helps a lot with building, especially working on crate machinery. Lowering fall damage is also very nice, especially when you're working underground like this. And I do eventually get a drill set up, just on a proper drill, and we will have a proper drill here relatively soon. As you can see, we're getting a backlog. Not only have we had a backlog, we had some things end up going through that didn't get ground. Well, didn't get washed, and did get ground. And I believe this is how I figured out how to put it on the belt, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at what point it wasn't getting washed, or if it was just overly stacked. If you have too high of a stack, you need more fans pushing more water to wash that stack. I believe 16, 32, and 64 all require a increasing amount. Now we're just upgrading the chest here to increase its storage capacity. We do eventually put a stack upgrade on it. The upgrades for the chest and for the backpacks break servers and players' ability to connect to them. So currently in the mod pack, if you do play this mod pack, do not use the upgrades for the chest or the backpacks. We learned our lesson the hard way, we lost a lot of progress. They did manage to replicate the bug. It is pending being fixed in a future update, which I am greatly looking forward to because I've not played a mod pack that's had Create so comprehensively connected through to each other. As in different mods and sub-mods. Now what we're working on here is crafting the nuggets into ingots. Of course, that's normally, and most of the time, they've made sure here so far, to actually make nuggets into ingots, you need a 3x3, which is pretty much just your normal crafting window, and we set up an auto crafter for it. I'm gonna do something here if I don't have it cut out where I forget to actually combine these in the back. And not only that, I needed to elevate it up one just to make sure things could go through one at a time and be crafted correctly. I had it down just one block too low, and while I could have fixed that and left it there if I really wanted it there, I would have had to have fixed it in another way, and just moving the entire thing was easier. Oh, Goblin Trader. We had a friend collecting music discs. We have a jukebox going in our base now. Oh, it's just nice to have a collection going on and just having a bit of everything going on. As you can see, there's glitchy belts every now and then. You may have noticed that as a crossover between episodes sometimes. Sometimes you'll notice a glitchy belt throughout an entire episode. Sometimes you'll notice it between episodes. It depends on how long these get and how long I actually decide to make the cut for. I considered actually combining two streams to make this one, but we're getting close enough to 10 minutes that I feel like this is long enough for most people to actually want to sit here and listen to me, and might consider going and watching another one of the videos, either prior to this or what comes next. Now, our auto crafting is working correctly. It does make ingots. I eventually do start putting ingots into here to make blocks. Just more and more compression. It needs to have its own setup later. What we're attempting to do here is just simply to make it craft faster. It doesn't work out, and this is the end of the video, so check out the Ko-Fi if you're interested, the Discord if you're interested, and further videos if you're interested. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you all in the next one.